what do you think the challenges that are facing the IDF right now, of a magnitude that boggle the mind compared to all these other previous operations that you mentioned, hostage situations? But interestingly, the one of those videos that the IDF released, I saw a pair of dogs in the footage, and this is something that you've been covering very closely. The Belgian Malinois. Tell us about why they make such good tracking dogs.
So the Belgian Malinois has become a favorite of special forces across the world today. Earlier generations would use, say, German Shepherds or the Doberman or Rottweilers. Hollywood movies show plenty of cases like that. But the Belgian Malinois has certain advantages. So to begin with, it's a smaller, lighter dog. That means it can fit in smaller spaces, say helicopters or a tank or a jeep. It also needs, less upkeep. Then there's the fact that it's incredibly intelligent and highly aggressive and very confident, which means that it is very easy for it to get accustomed to new surroundings.
Right.
For instance, say there is a place which is being shelled.
Yeah.
So a Belgian Malinois will be comparatively, it'll take less time to get accustomed to that compared to, say, your traditional German Shepherds or other working dogs.
Right.
So that's another advantage. The third thing is, and which is the most important factor, why animals such as dogs are being used in warfare. So the idea is to minimize human casualties. Yeah. What happens in particularly, say, urban combat, where death could lurk at every corner or behind every door, and it's the defendant who is at an advantage.
Right.
So here the dog is sent as part of the first wave, and the ferocity and the speed with which the animal attacks is often enough to shock and awe the enemy. Which is where the dogs come in handy.
Manish, did you see any dogs from this Okets unit? The Israelis have a dog unit called the Okets. Did you see them deployed?
I've seen few dogs while they were moving towards the Gaza. So I was able to see those dogs, and we have recorded actually, I think, that in the camera also. So there were the dogs and they were moving. Obviously, other than attacking army, you have to search for the bodies.
Yes.
After 7th of October, there were so many bodies.
Right.
You see that the German girl was found after 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
So still they believe that there are so many Israeli bodies
which are yet to be recovered
somewhere. At the same time, since you have to go into the tunnel, and then you have to find the hostages also.
Yes.
So that maybe that will be helpful. Although it's really surprising that they have all kind of technology, all kind of the advanced technology equipments, but still they believe.
Right. We'll be looking at the MQ-9 and this particular shoot down because of the kind of scenarios that they can be deployed in. Can they be deployed in a high threat air defense threat area? Clearly not from the from the looks of what we've been seeing over here. But Maneesh, are you surprised that the Houthis had surface to air missiles?
See, nowadays, first of all, and destroying MQ-9 it's really a big event.
Yes.
Nowadays, because since the F series of kind of fighter jet from F-16 to F-35.
Right.
After that, the MQ-9 drone is the new weapon for the US.
Yes.
It's the image of the US. We are also buying, and then Houthi can destroy it.
Yeah.
So you can see that what is the fight between the superpower and the rebel kind of thing.
Absolutely. But in fact, the proliferation of man-portable surface-to-air missiles since the 80s have enabled non-state actors to threaten low-flying aircraft and helicopters. The Houthis have an arsenal of cruise and ballistic missiles, but they have two different types of surface-to-air missiles in their inventory. The SA-2 and a previously unknown loitering SAM called the 358 missile. Now, Iran's proxies are clearly signaling that they can't be taken lightly.
News 9 Plus. Download now.